will be our sign language interpreter this evening as we go straight to the news of the day. And the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC Chairperson candidate Amadi and former Judiciary Registrar has dismissed allegations linking her to a more than $100 million gold scam. Defending herself before the vetting panel, Amadi has stated that she resigned from the implicated law firm in 2014 and had no involvement in the matter. And as Micah Gungu now reports, the first day of IEBC Chairperson vetting also saw former Commission for the Implementation of the Constitution CIC Charles Nyachari defend his resignation from the East African Court of Justice.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you.
The Independent Election and Boundaries Commission selection panel Monday morning began the process to interview 11 shortlisted candidates for the position of chairperson in its quest to fill the late Wafula Chebukati's position. After her tenure at the Judiciary last year, former Chief Registrar Atieno Amadi appeared before the Nelson Makanda-led panel, where she denied any involvement in a gold scam, linking it to a law firm she worked for before assuming her judicial role.
It is alleged that you and other persons who are at the center of the gold scandal defrauded a British citizen of more than $100 million paid to the purchase of 1,500 kilograms of gold.
That's correct. There was actually no reason for me to be in that case and named as the first respondent because the firm that is involved, I resigned from it in 2014. And I was very busy in the judiciary. There was no time even to go and, get into any kind of practice.
Amadi dismissed her inclusion in the case, noting that she had no connection to the firm's dealings during the time in question, even as she described the accusations as a targeted attack.
So for me, it was a malicious attack, and which is something that is, when you're in public service, you must be ready for. Public service at certain levels is not for the faint-hearted. So it was an attempt to shake me, an attempt to mudsling my reputation because I've upheld my integrity.
Amadi's personal bank accounts and those of her legal practice were frozen by the High Court in order to stop any more transactions. While the issue was being resolved, the High Court, however, removed the freeze in June 2023, stating that there was insufficient proof that she had any involvement in operations of the legal practice.
I was very conscious of the fact that IEBC is also very high voltage before I consulted within myself and decided that I wanted to give it a try.
On his side, former Constitution Implementation Committee Chairperson Charles Nyachari defended his resignation from East African Court of Justice, saying the court hardly executed its mandate due to financial constraints.
A judicial position that does not have a similar pressure like this. Are we going to have our chairman resign before end of day?
East African community for the last 3 years has struggled almost to the point of becoming dysfunctional.
The former East African judge said he does not anticipate IEBC ever encountering a comparable circumstance.
I do not anticipate those sort of problems if you were to give me the chance to be a chair of the commission, so the issue wouldn't arise.
At the tail end of this process, the selection panel will provide only 2 names to President William Ruto, who will be expected to select only one candidate that will be made the next IEBC chairperson for the next 6 years. Mike Kagwango, TV 47, Nairobi.